Hello and good day for everyone who is interested in the field of phonetics. I'm so happy to start this introductory course in phonetics with you. So, we are going to skim through some major concepts in the beginning. Without further ado, let me let you know what we are talking about. Okay. So, first things first, we are going to look into who is a native speaker. Okay, so for example, a native speaker of English is the one whose mother tongue is English. And what's a mother tongue? A mother tongue is a language that a person has grown up speaking from early childhood. Okay, so if you were born in a country that speaks English, okay, so you are a native speaker of English, a native English speaker. Your mother tongue is English, your native language, okay? If you are born in a country that speaks any other language, so in English you are a non-native speaker. So English is your second language, okay? So these were important things to know. Now we are going to look deeper into some differences, like the ones between phonetics and phonology, okay? And we are going to contrast what is accent and a dialect, okay? We will also look into phoneme and some related concepts like allophones and minimal pairs, minimal sets, okay? We'll also define consonants and vowels as easy as they may seem. Okay, so let's see what is phonetics. What is phonetics? That's a good question. Phonetics is the science of a speech sound, okay? The study of a speech sound. So the sounds in nature, okay? The sounds that happen naturally in nature, okay? So this is what phonetics study. Aside from any language or without any prior knowledge of language, okay, we are going to study the sound aside from any language. This is what we call phonetics, okay? Also, how humans produce speech, okay? How we produce speech, which is called the physiological production of sound or of speech. The acoustic features of sound. So all this is under what we call phonetics. Okay, what I need you to remember is that it is speech sounds in general, not related to a specific language. Okay, so next we need to know what is phonology. So phonology is how these sounds pattern and the function in a given language, how they are organized in a specific language, in English, in Spanish, okay? So we can speak about like the different patterns of sounds in a specific language or in different languages. Let me give you an example that will let you know what I mean by pattern. When I say how sound is pattern, and pattern here is a verb, so what does this mean? So for example, a word like stand or street, okay? Sometimes it's pronounced street in English, in American English, but anyways. So street starts with STR and stand starts with ST, right? So this is called a pattern. To start an English word with ST or STR, this is an accepted pattern, okay? So an accepted pattern for an English word to start with STR, that's one accepted pattern. How about, for example, FTR, okay? So a word starts with FTR, no, this is not an accepted pattern. We don't find this in English words. So this is called, okay, an accepted pattern or a not accepted pattern in English words. Alright, I think it is clear now, like the difference between phonetics and phonology. So phonetics, like the study of sounds in general, okay, as they happen in nature. Whatever sounds human beings can produce, can make out of their mouths, okay, or their mouths, we study. This is called phonetics. Okay, when we start look into the grammar of sounds, and by grammar here I mean how they pattern correctly, okay, this is called phonology. When we study this, we study phonology. Okay, so they are different from each other. A nice example that maybe you will remember as what is the difference between phonetics and phonology is that you can think of phonetics as the ingredients of a recipe. Okay, so in order to make a cake, for example, you have eggs, you have flour, you have whatnots. Okay, this is phonetics, the ingredients. Okay, how about the recipe itself? How to make something out of these ingredients? This is phonology. Okay, like how to make a cake, for example. So this is phonology. So I think this is a nice example. Like phonetics is the ingredients, pure and abstract, and phonology is the recipe itself. Okay? Okay. So far so good.